guys, this is Miko. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is on my fall inspired makeup look. And let me just tell you this, I'm doing a makeup tutorial and it's not fancy. It is not fancy. Let me just say that straight out the gate, all right? Because those videos are everywhere on YouTube. People are doing those video reviews like crazy and I am enjoying watching them. Hey, I love makeup, but I have to give a shout out to Riri. She did the doggone thing this time because I am hearing so many great things about that line, particularly all the different shades of foundation. So it's like 40 different shades of foundation. So people are really digging and liking the new Fenty makeup line. But this is not one of those videos, you guys. This is just my regular makeup that I use every day. I love it. It's stuff that lasts, is tried and true. And so that's why I wanted to film this tutorial to show you pretty much what I do every day going to work. I did embellish a little bit because this is a makeup tutorial, so I wanted to be a little extra and I wanted to give you some extra. So that's what this video is. But please, before we jump into the tutorial, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. I am trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers and I'm right at about 600. So we only got 400 to go. So just hit subscribe, share, ask your friends to subscribe. Boom, we'll be at 1,000 before you know it. But I love you guys. I really enjoy bringing you this content. So please make sure you subscribe to my channel and like, comment, and share if you enjoy the content that I am bringing you. So let's just get right into the tutorial. I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, before we get into the tutorial, I just wanted to let you know that I use a combination of drugstore brands and high-end brands because I love my coins, and so I always try to find a drugstore brand that will give me the results that I want, and if I can't achieve those results, then I will go to the higher end line products. So just a little tip for you to save some money wherever possible. And the second thing I wanted to mention is make sure you invest in some makeup brushes because makeup brushes have a specific purpose. And so you want to make sure you have the tools that you need to achieve the look that you are wanting to achieve. So let's get right into the tutorial. My face is already washed and toned. That's my normal wash routine. And for my moisturizer, I use a moisturizer and primer in one, and that is my Murad Oil Control Mattifier. It is the only product I found that controls oil all day because I have really oily skin. It's a little on the high-end pricey side, but it's worth it because it works. It's the only product I found that works. This doubles as my primer and my moisturizer, so I don't use a separate moisturizer. Now for my foundation, this is another one of my favorite products. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Now I love the Estee Lauder because it lasts all day. It has a really nice matte finish and it also controls oil. So it's giving me a lot of benefits just right there, just those three. Another thing is that it doesn't transfer to my papers at work, and so that's one of the reasons I like a liquid foundation because it dries to a matte finish and it doesn't smudge and transfer onto your clothes and onto your paperwork. I'm using my beauty blender to blend in the foundation, making sure I blend in really well around my jawline and my hairline. And now I'm just applying a little bit of Ulta translucent powder to set the foundation, and it also helps to control oil. Now I am using my LA Pro Girl concealer in the color Toast to conceal my under eye area and also to highlight the areas of my face where light normally hits it. It just really gives you a really nice highlight to make your finished makeup look pop. And now I'm using my beauty blender to blend it all in so there's a smooth transition into my contour.
with it, with it. Stop playing, now you know that I'm with it, with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. Rejecting shot for.
So now I'm going to bake my all the areas where I added concealer to my face. Sometimes I skip the step, but because I'm doing a makeup tutorial, I'm trying to be a little bit extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and bake. You can skip the step if it's something that you're not comfortable doing, or if you just don't have time, or it's just not something that you want to do. Now I don't actually let the powder sit too long, so I don't actually bake. So I'm gonna go right in immediately with my buffing brush and remove all of the excess powder. And so now I take my NYX contour kit and the darkest shade to contour and sculpt my face. I love contouring and sculpting. It's one of probably my most favorite techniques that I have learned from YouTube this year. And I think the payoff is so big with the contouring and the sculpting and just really giving you a flawless finished look. And so now I'm using my concealer brush to use the same contour shade to contour my nose.
Just give me you, just give me you, just give me you. That's all I wanna do.
Then I use my blending brush to blend everything in. So again, there are no hard lines and the transitions are nice and smooth.
I think I'ma call your bluff. Hurry up, I'm waiting out front.
So I'm just gonna take my Black Radiance contour palette in the shade Medium Dark to sculpt my face and then also set the cream contour that I just applied. Now I'm going to use the contour side of my Sculpt and Contour brush to use the Black Radiance contour powder to set the cream contour that I just applied.
I'll tell you what to do. Come honey, just because I don't like it too soft.
So using the same contour powder, I'm going to take my flat contour brush to set the cream contour that I put on my nose. Now I'm going to use the highlighter and the NYX contour kit to highlight my nose. I love this NYX highlight. It is so, so pretty. So now I'm going to use my blending brush to lightly blend out any hard lines. And so now we are all contoured, highlighted, and sculpted, and just look at that warm glow. And so now I'm going to take my blush, which is the Ulta Velvet blush in the color Majestic. And the Ulta line is pretty affordable. They also have makeup brushes. And because this blush is a bit too pink for me, I'm going to use my buffing brush to blend it in a little bit. And this is another one of my favorite products. It is the Too Faced You Light Up My Life highlighting powder. And the lady in Ulta, I picked it up at Ulta, and the sales lady showed it to me, but just look at that glimmer and the shimmer in this powder, but definitely one of my favorite products. So all you do is You want to use a very light hand with the highlighters. So all you do is just tap your brush on the side, so all the product is on the side, it's not on the tip of the brush. And then you're just gonna pat it or tap it on your cheekbones. So I always smile when I do it, so I can put it in the right place.
In the club with the lights off, what you acting shy for? Come and show me that you're with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. Stop playing, now you know that I'm with it, with it, with it, with it, with it, with it. What you acting shy for?
See me in the spotlight, ooh, I love your style. Show me what you got, 'cause I don't wanna waste my time.
Look how pretty that is. So highlighting is another one of those neat tricks that I picked up just from learning about makeup this year. So, okay, so now it's time to shape my eyebrows and add my eyeshadow. So I normally use my Maybelline Line and Fill Brow Duo to shape my brows, but I noticed that the color wasn't lasting all day, and so I wanted to try a brow pomade. So I went to CVS and I picked up the Black Radiance Perfecting Brow Pomade in the color Blackish Brown, and I really like it. I really like how it fills in the brow, and it also is long lasting. The color is a little dark for me, so I wish they had a dark brown, but they didn't have that, so I just went with this color. So now I'm just going to use my Maybelline Line and Fill Duo eyebrow liner to just touch it up a little bit where I feel like I can't be as precise as I can with a pomade. And I'm going to use really light strokes here. Okay, now I'm just being extra. I'm just trying to make sure it looks right for the tutorial. Okay, so now it's time to clean up my brow line. I learned this trick from Doses of Glam. She's a YouTuber and she does lots of makeup tutorials and she's really, really good with it. But I'm basically just taking my LA Pro Girl, same concealer in the color Toast. I'm just gonna clean up my brow line. And it also kind of makes it a little more defined. So I think this was a really cool tip. So definitely be careful with this. I'm gonna squeeze up some product and just put it on the back of my hand to control the amount of product that I'm putting on my face. Because I don't want to have to correct this too, right? Okay, so hopefully I didn't mess that up too bad. So you just want to be careful with this so you don't get the concealer on your eyebrow that you just took the time to shape. So you literally just want to take your time and take a very steady hand and just outline around your eyebrow. And so what I do to blend that in is I just take a flat concealer brush and I'm just going to blend that in. And it adds a really pretty light undertone to your brow. So I actually like this step. So I am just blending in the area that is like blending onto my skin, so the area that's coming away from my brow. I'm not blending it towards the brow at all. I'm just gonna let it sit there. Not bad. But I'm gonna use my beauty blender to blend it a little bit more because I am not putting any more powder on my face. And so the way this looks is the way it's gonna look. So now it's time for my favorite part, which is eyeshadow. I love playing with eyeshadow. It's just super fun experimenting with the different looks and trying to create a smoky eye versus, you know, the different types of looks that you can get so creative with eyeshadow. So the first thing I'm using is my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. And I've never used a primer before, an eyeshadow primer, but the other day I noticed that my eyeshadow was creasing, and it had also just worn off at the end of the day. And so I wanted to try an eyeshadow primer to see if it makes a difference. And you don't need much because it's a cream, but it gets a little tacky, I would say. And so I guess that's what the eyeshadow holds on to. But it feels good. I mean, it doesn't feel like you want to wash it off. So another tip that I learned from Doses of Glam is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color white. And I did see this in a magazine too, but she was the first person I actually saw do this particular technique in a video. And what you do is you just add it to your lid to make your eyeshadow pop. And I have been looking for something that makes my eyeshadow pop, so I was really excited about this. So it almost looks like an eyeshadow on its own, and you can see the difference. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Estee Lauder eyeshadow palette, and I am going to use the color Strong Current to brush all over my eye. So now I'm going to use my Naked 3 eyeshadow palette. It's one of my favorites, and I'm going to use the color Cozy, I think it's called. I use it so much, the name of the color wiped off. Another way I found to make my eyeshadow pop is to layer the color. So what I'm going to do is apply it first with my fingertips, and then I'm going to apply the same color again with my eyeshadow brush. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna add a little bit of color underneath my brow, just to give it a little bit of dimension. So I'm gonna go back and with my NYX, with my Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, and I'm gonna use the darkest shade in the kit. It's called Dark Heart. I'm just going to add some depth to the corners of my eye. And then I just take a really fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna blend that in. And the reason why I switch brushes is because I don't want to add any more color, and I don't want to transfer the color to the areas where I didn't apply it. And so by using a different brush, it just kind of allows me to blend it and spread it just a little bit without really transferring that color. So see how it's just really light and it just kind of feathers out? That's all I wanted to do. Me likey. So now all I have to do is add eyeliner and lashes, and part of this I'm gonna do off camera because I am not really good at adding lashes, and I have to be really close to my mirror in order to get them exactly right, and even then it's still trial and error, and who knows if I'm gonna get it right. But the eyeliner I use is just the NYX eyeliner in black. Pretty simple. So I was able to get my lashes on, yay. I'm so and it only took me 2 tries. So don't ever doubt that you can do anything. You can do anything you put your mind to. And yes, I'm joking, but I am serious about that point, because you can do anything you want to do. You are a woman and you are empowered. So always remember that. Never say never. All right, we are almost done with the tutorial. The only thing left is to add the lipstick. So this lipstick is from the Maybelline Matte Metallic collection. It's their new fall line, and it is basically the highlight of this video. So it is the crux of my fall inspired makeup look. So I designed this entire look around this lipstick. And this is the color. It's called Serpentine, and it is this beautiful metallic-y, gorgeous green, almost like an emerald green. It is so gorgeous on. When I saw the color on the model, in the advertisement, I knew I had to have it. So I'm just gonna line my lips, and this is the NYX lip liner in Espresso. And now we're going in. So I'm just going to finish up with a little bit of the NYX. Everything's NYX today. So now I'm going to finish up with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Makeup Setting Spray. And so this is the finished look. I am very happy with how everything blended together and how all the colors just really, really pop. This green lipstick is to die for. This lipstick is the bomb. I'm gonna be rocking this all this fall. So that's all I have for the video, you guys. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it entertaining. And basically, I just wanted to show you what you can do with some basic makeup. Now, some of the steps you don't have to do, like the baking, you know, you can cut that out. Even the highlight, the concealer, if you feel like you don't need a concealer, then skip that step, because a lot of times I always do the contouring and the sculpting, but sometimes I skip the highlighting, I keep saying highlighting, the concealer all together. I always do a little bit of highlight on my nose and my cheeks, but that's my preference. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful for you. I'm just a regular girl. I'm not a makeup pro. I am not a beauty blogger. I just enjoy makeup, and I like playing with it, and I like experimenting with the different techniques. And so I just wanted to share that experience with you in case you find it helpful too. So anyway, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please like and comment and share this video with your girlfriends and your boyfriends if you think they will find the video helpful. And also, if you have any questions, definitely leave them below and I'll make sure I answer them. So until my next video, stay blessed, peace and blessings, and live life jiggle free. I'll see you guys later. Bye.